Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great Saturday. Well, welcome to my August Saturday stitching, and the theme for the month is animals, real or imagined. So I am working on my beaded tiger that I got from Fansells, and we're going to be working on this top area right above the tiger, because it's the easiest to film. So, let me pull you down. Whoop, I went the wrong way. My bad. So, everybody having a great weekend? I hope so. Yeah. Well, I did get the bathroom taken care of, so that was wonderful. They came and fixed that yesterday, early afternoon. I gotta figure out where to put this at. I guess we'll just set it over here. It'll be easier. I got my tiger little needle threader. So yeah. Did a little bit of stitching, watched some Netflix, YouTube, you know, all the required weekend things. And got to go to the grocery store, and I got stuff to make red beans and rice today. So that'll be happening. But other than that, no grandiose plans. Did stitch a little bit on my Sashiko. If I could just talk. And somebody asked to see them. So let me get this done here. Now, don't get too many grand illusions, because, you know, I just started doing this, so we'll see. Whoop. And I will show you what I've been working on. Mind you, there will be some strings involved. So this one, I'm just making a square grid, and then I'll go from there. Let me pull you out just a tad. So that's an unfinished project. And this one I'm doing in waves. And there'll be 3 different colors of blue. This is the last color, so it'll go there. But I barely got the second color on that. And I do have just kind of a work piece, if you will. Just trying out different things. Let me pull you out further. So just doing little bits and bobs of, you know, patterns, and see if I like them and that kind of thing. And this one is another work in progress. And this will make a lot more sense. It'll look, oh please, like this is on a smaller scale, and this is what it looks like on a bigger scale. So it'll look the same, but I'm going to do it in different colors, and it's smaller. Come on. And this was the first one that I did. So just practicing stitching, basically. There's the second one I completed. But yeah, I really like them. I think they're beautiful. Whoop, that goes this way. So, yeah, there's a lot of room for improvement, but, you know, practice makes perfect, right? But I did want to show those to you before I got totally started here. But I find it's pretty relaxing. And I'm starting to kind of make my own, not pattern exactly. I'm using the patterns, but making my own project, if you will. So that part's been fun. I watched a movie yesterday, and it was called My Year, I think it was called My Year at Oxford. Sorry, I'm trying to get oh, come on, a bead undone. But it was pretty good. It had the guy that was in Bridgerton, the one about Queen Charlotte, who played King George. So I was kind of shocked to see him in that. But they both did really well. I couldn't begin to tell you what the other girl's name was. It just didn't click or, you know, not mean anything, but the name did not sound familiar. So that is the only new thing. The rest of the stuff that I watched were things I've already seen. And that movie, My Year at Oxford, it was just a 2-hour movie. It wasn't a series or anything like that. So, nothing too exciting here. It'll be enough just to get the red beans and rice together today. It's just been kind of gray and cloudy. And it started that again at 2-something in the afternoon. Well, yesterday, somewhere before noon, the wind, I swear, it must have been gusting 50 to 80 mile an hour winds. And the guy that lives next door, he rents that trailer, his tree cracked right in half and fell on his trailer, but it's like it was so tall, it just, the top part of the tree was mostly what landed on the trailer, so that was a good thing. And I was in the middle of discussing the plumbing issues when that all came down. So, well, it wasn't before noon then. So it was about somewhere between 1 and 2:30 or so, because the guys had just gotten there and they made this decision they were going to go outside and look and see everything and see if they had turned off the water and blah, blah, blah. And the wind was blowing so bad they decided to come in and do a few other things. And it finally quit. I swear it went on for a good half an hour, 45 minutes. So, yeah, it was pretty something. So I'm assuming that they'll come and take that tree apart today. I have no idea. I have no idea what their schedule is, so we will see. But they were sure swaying and blowing and everything else out there. I'm surprised that the chair stayed up on the porch. I had those plastic formed, we'll call them lawn chairs, if you will. You know, you sit out. And, oh, it came 100 years ago with, what do you call it? Like a plastic table affair. But that was long gone when I got the chairs. So I had another one like that in Colorado. And I just left it there because I didn't want to have to transport it. It wasn't that big of a deal. I think they were, anywhere between $5 and $10 at Walmart, you know. So I knew I could replace it. So, fun times. Oh, crud. Hang on, all y'all. Issues. That my sticky mat stuck to my other mat, you know, that's on the table. Yeah. Awesome. What I like about this is you lay this down, at least the needle doesn't come off the thread here. But I had to get it close. We're running out of this thread. So what is everybody else working on? Hope you're working on something fun. If anybody has anything they'd like to share, just send it to my email address in the description box below, and I will get it in the next Stitch With Me as soon as I possibly can. Anybody getting to go somewhere this weekend? My daughter opted to go to our thing next weekend, so we will see. I had to bend that. Oh, there is. I thought there was another row of, I thought I was out of beads right there. It was so close together, it looked like it was finished. But I guess not. We'll just keep going. Yeah, but it's been getting cool about 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. You know, since it's been windy and rainy. Now, it didn't rain hardly any with all that wind. It was just outrageous. I expected it to, you know, just carry on. I had to go to town when I was coming back. It really looked like we were going to get it. It was already starting to come across the mountain, and yeah, nope. Nothing. Little sprinkles. Get that cut. Don't want to leave that needle hanging. So it's coming along. Sorry, I had to get my needle untangled. First it was the magnet, and then the thread got hooked up with the other thread. Fun times. Didn't buy anything too exciting at the grocery store. Did have to go to the stupid dollar store. I did stop in at the thrift store. Didn't see anything I wanted, so I left there. Then went to the dollar store. I had to get some more of those, I don't know, nylon, I guess they're nylon. I don't know how else to explain it. Those sponges that have like the scratchy part on one side, and then the other side it's kind of foam, if you will. I want to say foam, not foam rubber. Yeah, foam, you know, like you put in a pillow cushion, foam. Yeah, I really like those, and they're easy to use, and they last a while. I don't think I had to buy them last time off of Amazon, because my daughter and I, we were stuck on them, and couldn't find them anyplace else, so I ordered like 6 packs of them, so that's been a hot moment. So I use them for everything. So I had to scour the bathtub and the floor. Oh yeah, it was fun. I decided I needed a break. Sat down, had a cup of tea, and just vegged. Did I get it? Sometimes I don't think I get it all the way pulled through. But I thought I better get a big enough, long enough piece of thread, because it doesn't really go as far as you think it does. Come on, goof. It's been a hot moment since I've done this, but I still like it. It's just a little confettied, so I really got to be in the mood to... This part isn't confetti. This part's pretty straightforward, but the tiger itself is, yeah, he's a piece of work. So we'll pick another day to stitch on that. Has the hot weather finally calmed down where you're at? I just wondered, I don't see too much news or weather like all over the United States here, so I just kind of pick and choose what I want to look at. Come on, you silly Billy. I do have my thread in my box that I fixed up so that it wouldn't roll all over and come undone. I know. But it just, the end just sticks out one end, and I just pull from there, and I have the top taped so that it can't jump out of there. Whoops. Probably help if I put in a bead on there. And it works really good, because otherwise it was just getting mashed and rolled around and rolled around. When I go back to go do it, it'd take forever to get that all untangled. So yeah, not a good situation. So I thought I'd kind of contain that. Come on. All right. Let me just anchor that thread. So we're getting there. All that green has to be done. There's green there, and there is a pale blue. I don't even know if it'll ever get done because I can't but barely see it. And there's another, whoops, another symbol right in there, so it'll make it two-tone. So yeah. All right, guys. Let me pull you out. Thank you for joining me today. I sure do appreciate each and every one of you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.